second. So I'm down here at Loaves Fishes live with Peter Sinclair, and I'm blown away by the facility here and all that Loaves Fishes does. You know, what is the best way that we can support Loaves Fishes?
The number one thing we need is cash. And people are always sort of suspicious, like, well, what are they going to spend the money on? And we're right up front and honest with it. We need money so that we can pay wages and we can pay our overhead. Yeah. People are like, oh, what? But we run a highly successful food recovery program, so we're accessing the food that grocery stores are throwing out. Yeah. So our truck's on the road 7 days a week, and it is staggering, the food that we pick up.
For sure.
Over $35,000 worth of food every single week we're accessing.
It's incredible. Sure. I was just in the cooler over there, and you know that's a huge cooler.
Yeah.
How many pounds of food, do you know? How many pounds of food would move through your cooler in a week?
I could do the calculation because $35,000 worth of food is calculated at $5.50 a kilogram.
Wow.
So
7,000 kilos of food a week.
Yeah.
And the thing that I'm blown away with as being a holistic health practitioner, almost all the food that I'm seeing here, most of the food anyways, is live food too. Yeah. You know, we're seeing tons of veggies and fruits.
Yeah, so one of the things is when people think of a food bank, they think of non-perishable foods. So they think of a Mr. Noodle, Kraft Dinner, you know, tuna, that sort of thing. And they imagine a little old lady in a church basement, the cupboard, handing this food out. And that's where we started. But what we've realized is that there's far more food available out in the community by going after the perishable stuff that grocery stores are throwing out.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you're talking about live food. That's the healthy food. That's the food that people need. And so we're accessing that. The fact that as a society we're throwing out all this food, we have all these hungry people, we should be able to figure this solution out.
Definitely.
And so what Loaves Fishes is doing is accessing that food and connecting it to people who can use it.
Awesome. You were saying that you're almost like a distribution hub and connecting with different nonprofits as well. It's not just your people or...
Yeah, so there is so much food out there that we partner with other nonprofits and provide food to them free of charge. So any nonprofit in Nanaimo or school can come here to this facility and shop, pick whatever food they want and take it away. And so in 2015, we provided over $380,000 worth of food to other agencies.
Wow, that's it. So really, you're like, what I love to see is it's like you guys really have a big vision.
So one of the questions that food banks will get is, what are you doing to address the core reasons that bring people to the food bank? And so many food banks will do a community kitchen, or they'll teach, you know, sort of basic life skills sort of things. And we don't do that. And the reason we don't do that is because there's so many great agencies in our community doing that work.
Right.
And when we provide food to those agencies free of charge, then they can go out and continue to do the work that they do and do more of it because they don't need to buy food. So when we provide food to them, we're making an investment in them, but more importantly, we're making an investment in our community. So when groups like the Salvation Army or Nanaimo Food Share do their work, they're helping get people off of the needing to use the food bank. And so that's one of the reasons we invest in it. And second, there is so much food out there. These nonprofits are actually doing us a favor by taking the food away. Because if they don't take it away, then we have to throw it out.
Right.
So it's a total shift in thinking from scarcity, like, well, there's only this, and what are we going to do? To just abundance. Like, there is so much food out there.
Incredible.
You know, let's figure out a way that we can access this and get it to people in need.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing here.
If it reaches past human usage, that we have farmers that come by and pick up the food and use it for livestock.
Yeah, exactly. So we partner with a number of farmers, and they take the majority of our food waste away. And everything from chickens, pigs, goats, cows. We even have a rabbit rescue that comes and gets food from us.
That's awesome. That's great.
So yeah, I mean, it helps us because it takes it away, and it helps them because it lowers their feed costs.
That's awesome.
So this area here is where we have all our non-perishable foods. So these are the items that you would typically associate with the food bank. So lots of canned items, lots of processed stuff. Not necessarily the highest quality in terms of health, but it's food that's available, and there are some healthy choices within it. And one of the things that we hold very dear is we want to provide people with choice. We collect all this food and we sort it into categories, and then our clients get to pick what they would like.
Cool.
So I can find all kinds of food in here that I don't want, that I personally wouldn't eat, but other people do like it. And so we honor that choice, and we give them the opportunity to pick pick what they want. So we're never saying, here, you have to take this. People get to choose. So I'm looking over there, some clamato. I don't want clamato, but someone will.
Yeah.
Perishable is the majority of it.
Awesome. Excellent. So glad to see that. That's great.
But so part of the way our program works is we take everything from the grocery stores. And so when you're there 7 days a week, you collect a lot of food, not just the perishable, but the non-perishable. A lot of the stuff you're seeing in here comes from the Cold Star facility just south of the airport.
Oh, yeah.
We pick up, between 8 and 10 pallets of food every Friday from them. And that stuff tends to be more the non-perishable, everything from coconut water to, Easter eggs and stuff. But hey,
Yeah.
we go pick it up.
It's just going to fill our landfills, right?
Well, exactly. So why should that food be thrown out?
Yeah.
We can give people the opportunity to access it.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
Or the animals to eat it.
Yeah, well, totally.
You guys are all volunteering your time?
Yes, that means why we're sassy, because we can't fire up.
That's awesome. That's great. And what are you doing right now?
We're sorting food into the various categories.
Oh, yeah.
So this would be the cereals and crackers, pastas, cake mixes, the proteins, and then down farther is vegetables and soups.
All right. Excellent. And so, it looks like you guys have worked through 1 or 2 boxes already today. How many boxes do you sort out in a day shift?
We do about 3 pallets.
3 pallets. So 3 pallets. A pallet is a lot of food. One of those big boxes over there. That's forklift material. That's incredible. All right. Do you guys get sore wrists by the end of it all? My goodness. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Gals, thank you so much for your work and feeding Nanaimo. Do you ever stop and think how many people actually eat the efforts that you're doing?
Yes.
Yeah, it must be inspiring, eh? Hundreds of people.
I occasionally volunteer at one of the depots where we hand out food.
Yeah.
And so you get to see the
other
people
end.
up close and personal
Yeah.
and how grateful they are for what we do while we're here.
Wrapping up here, it was a fascinating trip down to Loaves and Fishes, and Peter here, he's definitely a man of vision and action. Food is getting out to the people of need. And you're saying there's really 2 main ways that we can contribute. We covered finances as number 1. You got to take care of your bricks and mortar. And number 2 is you need lots of
Volunteers.
Yeah.
We've got over 500 volunteers that help us every month. And if we're going to expand our program to save more food from getting thrown out and connect it to people who can use it, we need volunteers to sort that food and actually get it out. So we need to grow from 500 volunteers to probably 600 or 700 volunteers.
Wow, there you go. The needs here, guys. What a great opportunity to help the people in your backyard, in your community here. And we're doing our part at the Lifehouse. We're going to be offering an opportunity for everybody who's new to the office. For the first visit, that it's going to be discounted to $50, and that $50 is going to go straight to Loaves and Fishes. So that's our gift back. Look forward to seeing you out there. Be well.